set of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bridgewater on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Carroll coming.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here. Win. Chicago. Win. Gotta stay here. Win.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gets up a touchdown in the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And the timing a bit off that time as that would fall to the ground. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Barkley. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that will get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, our score 12-6. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, 49ers. Brevin Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 1st down, Bridgewater.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Lawrence to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Lawrence to Barkley on the check down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield now, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. They'll go go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's caught by Galladay. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And on the next-gen stats, CD, we see he traveled better than 50 yards after the catch. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
Yeah, that was garbage.
Are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again.
Come on. Damn, why can't
to the 29.
blocking?
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Lawrence.
They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did.
Yeah, I'm playing the game in my other league, though.
I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the
You
ball
can
in
go
his
ahead,
hands.
because I still might be in this game.
On 1st down, Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke.
Oh, come on.
He's got this to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Locke. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Locke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Again, it's Barkley. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And some space here. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now Lawrence.
He's got it complete to Thompson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence
forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
He's got a man complete. 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Locke going to try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one too low. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 10. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only